Why did that hurt so much, Dobby?
Hang on, if you get to hold something, I want to hold something.
I probably shouldn't hold Cyborg for this because I got to be holding the cable.
You got to hold the cable.
But I really felt like it would be right to just.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Make him fly. Make him like Superman fly.
Originally, I was gonna be like coming through the curtain. One of these, you know.
Woo! Woo!
Fine, I'll put Cyborg over here.
Sit down.
What is the deal with airline food?
They're over there.
Oh, what is the deal with one of these?
What is the deal with airline food? What was his point with that? What was his point?
Because it's gross, and everyone knows it's gross.
It's not that bad.
It is bad.
I've had worse. I've had worse one-stop meals.
Well, yeah, of course, because they are serving airline food.
I eat one-stop meals most days.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never got a sandwich from there because I don't want to die. I don't want to get in trouble.
Tesco.
What?
This is the thing. This is what the billionaires don't want you to know. The billionaires are out here hoarding all the McDonald's,
all the one-stop meals,
all the ice cream, all the McFlurries, leaving us to get the one-stop Tesco meals. We don't even know. We don't even know that the Tesco van goes over to Tesco, supplies Tesco with all their goods, replaces the leftover meals, Tesco meals, takes the cardboard thing off, puts the cardboard one stop on, straight to one stop. Guess what happens? Restocked at one stop. They've saved all the money and they charge more.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. This is vibrant. I'm feeling vibrant. This is crazy.
They charge more.
This is crazy, bro. Yeah. This is crazy. I'm feeling so loose.
I knew things were going to change. I feel like we can speak the truth now.
Yeah. We're on that stage, you know?
Yeah.
With Jerry.
Yeah.
I feel like Jerry Seinfeld right now.
Yeah. This is how.
What's the deal with one of these?
This is how Lee Perrins felt. Liam Perrins, when he made the Worcester sauce.
That's a pull, man.
That's how he felt.
That's a pull and a half.
I think I keep losing the front of this mic. I'm not used to doing this.
No, all we got to do is like look at the bars. Look at the frequencies.
Liam Perrins.
Oh, bro, I don't know about you, but this feels liberating.
Yeah, I feel quite free right now. I kind of want to take my shoes off, but at the same time...
No, take them off.
No, I've got a painful foot.
Is that helping?
Yeah,
just have one on.
Okay.
Just have one. Okay. I suppose we should explain what is happening right now for those just listening, because it's going to be crazy.
Those on the radio waves.
Yeah. We're feeling loose today. We're trying something different. Mm-hmm. Trying something extra loose. Feeling loosey goosey. Look at this. Ooh.
Yeah, I hear that. I like messing around.
Listen to this. Oh, yeah. That's it. You know.
Check this out. You get so many options.
Yeah. So if the audio is this episode, this is why. Because we're Jerry Seinfeld in it today. I'll be Jerry. You can be Kramer. Don't do what Kramer did though, if you can avoid it. Be more like Elaine.
I'll be more George Costanza.
Elaine is the funniest one. So
I'll be George Costanza. I feel like I in life I am a George.
You're more of a George.
You know.
I hear that. I feel like I actually, unfortunately, are the Jerry.
You are the Jerry.
I are the Jerry. What do you mean? What are we doing? That's so crazy.
I disagree.
We're gonna be burning so many calories this episode. I'm loving it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm loving it. I'm Jerry Seinfeld and I'm loving it.
I'm burning calories and I'm loving it.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night,
ladies and gentlemen
of the jury. And this is broadcast. Hold up. 48. Yo, that's like a year almost.
Wow. Is it? How many weeks are in a year? That's a fact. I've never known.
That's a question for Jerry.
This is the thing. British education. The billionaires don't want you to know. The billionaires don't want you to know. But the shitty school you went to when you were a little boy or a little girl, they don't want you to know that was a shit school and all your shit experiences were in fact shit and useless.
Damn, you're spitting truths. You're spitting truths.
I'm just being real.
To the point where I'm going to hide behind this curtain because I'm getting scared.
Okay.
With the truth you're speaking.
Yeah, I suppose they can.
You know?
Yeah, they can still hear you.
Yeah. I'm feeling frightened nowadays.
He's gone.
I'm feeling frightened. Maybe I've had one too many San Miguels. You know what I'm saying?
San Miguel doesn't want you to know.
Who is he? Who are they?
He was just a brewer.
A brewer?
Yeah. He could brew a mighty beer.
This is crazy, bro. We got the dock on the projector to keep us in line, you know? To keep us like on some kind of journey that makes sense.
Yeah. I've never seen these words in my life.
I guess you never really get to see the dock, huh?
It's pretty
keep
cool.
it like quite protected, quite reserved. How does it make you feel to see it like this?
It's cool. I like it. But I do want to be able to like scroll.
I hear what you're saying.
Or at least like Iron Man go like.
Oh, you want like a hologram? Oh, that'd be cool.
And
if we had a hologram in here right now, if we could manipulate the hologram, get that Microsoft sponsorship. What's it called? Holotech?
HoloLens?
HoloLens. You got it.
Because they wear like
You got it.
glasses. They wear like the glasses from Spider-Man 2. The Spider-Man 2.
Oh right, yeah, right.
But not the Spider-Man 2.
Before though, bro, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Let's do the patron segment right now.
Yeah, let's.
Where is it normally?
Was it last episode we
is.
talked about Spider-Man a lot?
No, that was a few ago now.
Okay.
Yeah, your weeks are all out of whack, all out of line.
That's fine. I'm used to that.
So yeah, let's shout out those jar patrons that make the audio version of the show possible and the show in general possible. And what do they get? They make the show. I'm just going to read it really awkwardly. Look, you get the raw, unfiltered MP3 to Patreon ad-free. It's normally a bit more smooth because I've got the iPad and I can pretend that it's coming off the dome. You know. The patron names first or second week of each month. I guess that would be probably next week. We're right on the end of February right now.
We're on the final day, as a matter of fact.
The final day. Oh, bro, I got to shout out After Hours. It's been, I don't want to like toot our horn too much, but it's been too good lately. Too good.
Yeah. People vibing with our sort of ideas. Thoughts,
Yeah, what has it been?
feelings.
We had the Will the Farter, obviously. That's the big one. That's the big fart. Too good. I'm like, I'm like so like out of shape that I'm like getting winded.
You're exhausted.
Yeah. We did the Pink Floyd album ranking.
Uh-huh.
That one was cool.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit attacked to that one. Whereas
Attacked?
Yeah, compared to last week's one where we did the meme playlist.
Ooh, yeah.
We both have a
Yeah,
meme playlist
yeah.
on Spotify. We went through that, comparing what was in there, the kind of craziness.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll keep that over on Spotify, but on Patreon. We got a good idea for this one. We've both been playing Helldivers a lot recently. We'll probably have a discussion about that. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea with that cable right there. Cable management. Yeah, we're going to do a Helldivers conversation. I don't know if we'll be doing it standing up. We'll probably put the mics up for that one.
I don't think so. I think this is the new way.
This is the new way.
Yeah. Even though I've got a bad foot.
You're like limping.
I'm putting my other shoe back on. Because then I'm going to be wonky.
It's such a different vibe when you're like stood up holding it.
Yeah, I suppose it's the difference. Like imagine you go out for a meal, and instead of sitting down, you're just given like a.
It feels more like
a
being in a
sandwich.
bar or something. And
Yeah,
you're like just standing
but you
loose.
don't
And it's like,
really-
what do you do with your body? Like, where do you go? Like, are you leaning on something? Like,
Yeah.
that's why like
you need something to hold.
Exactly. Yeah, you got the mic, but also like, I feel so out of place in an environment like that if I don't have a drink in my hand.
Yeah.
That just like you just blend in, you know.
You don't even need to speak.
Yeah, you can just sit there. You can stand there, sipping your Sam.
Nod, nod, and occasionally, what's it? Shake your head.
Shake your booty.
Don't shake your booty in a.
No, that's
in
for
a
the
social
patrons only.
situation when.
That's for the patrons
Yeah,
only.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't keep that on the YouTube. One more thing though, before we go into the housekeeping proper, Jar Media group chat. They can leave their suggestions for what we talk about. I normally go in there right before we record, saying, "Hey guys, what's something perhaps we should bring up and talk about?" And I'm hoping you've seen the Shrek teaser because that's something they want us to talk about this week.
What?
You're joking me.
I don't see
How
shit.
have you missed this?
I'm not on the billionaire's payroll.
How have you missed this?
I'm not on the trillionaire's payroll.
I'm going to need you to get your phone out right now and watch the Shrek teaser.
Hold up.
I'm going to need you to get your phone out right now and watch the Shrek teaser. I don't care. watch the Shrek teaser right now.
Hold up.
I need you to watch it right now.
Shrek 5?
Shrek 5. Shrek 5 teaser. Let's get your raw reaction right now. Then we'll do
The
housekeeping.
30-second one?
Yeah, it's only short. It's only short.
Oh, damn. Okay.
What?
That's quite impressive.
Do you want to talk about that first, or do it like after housekeeping? Now you've seen it.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Maybe let it like absorb, like wash over you. I just assumed that you
Yeah.
would have seen it. That's why I'm kind of surprised you hadn't. You know?
I can't believe I haven't.
Yeah. So
Was that big news? Was it big news that came out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it dropped yesterday as of recording, so
Okay.
big news indeed.
Okay.
All right. Let's do housekeeping now. Then we'll go to Shrek talk, because this is big. It's been years since Shrek's. Let's just cool down, cool off. I'm getting scared. I'm getting frightened. So let's do some of the housekeeping, rounding off the conversations from the previous week, right? And you can see them too. Look, we got mixed salad in here. This felt like a podcast recorded from Silent Hill. Can't explain it. Do you agree?
Yeah, I'll agree
It
with
did
that.
get scary in last week's episode, to be fair. We're talking
It
about,
did get scary, yeah,
talking
the
about
mansion.
the Wales mansion.
Yeah.
Talking about dreams. Whales coming after you in your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And just nasty things like this.
Yeah, the big rig.
The big rig?
Yeah,
no,
we
that'd be
talked about
cool. The big rigs in your dreams.
Yeah, the scary big rig from the beginning of Resident Evil 2. Sounds like my wife.
What are you talking about?
It sounds like my wife.
Oh, the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'm being a
Big
dumbass with that one.
Mm.
The Koisak says the Buffalo anecdote has me in stitches because it reminds me of my own questionably edgy childhood projects. We need a reading of it, please.
Do you still have it?
I feel like I could find it, but I'm gonna have to say I'm not reading that because it's too much. It's too f***ed up.
Really?
That's too f***ed up for YouTube. That's too f***ed up for Patreon.
Wow.
That ain't. That's never seen the light of day.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. There's no way.
You're
that's
in a
gonna-
dark place.
No, that's what's even more messed up. It wasn't even like
You're in
from
the best situation in your life.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
better than you've ever been.
It's just like pure teenage angst, like
Yeah.
captured in the.
Yeah, the desire
Writing.
to be one that suffers.
Yeah. So like, did you ever do anything crazy like that? A crazy cringe, like just putting your ideas out there like anonymously, or
No.
what, you kept them in your dome?
Nope.
Well, you kept them in
I've
that
saved
dome?
them.
You saved
They-
them?
yeah,
What are you
they-
saving them for?
They just leak out every now and again. You know, when I have an especially cringe day.
When was the last time you had an especially cringe day?
Right
here, right now.
Yeah. I feel like there's dangerous amounts of leakage every time we record.
It's like an oil spill.
Yeah.
I will splurt. Chain says Paisley is the best member of JAR.
Bullshit.
I'm happy to see this. They're
Change your profile picture.
Oh, is that who I think it is? No, we're not
I
going to
think
acknowledge
so.
who that is. We're not even going to talk about
Yeah.
it. We're not even
Yeah.
going to say who that is. I kind of like thought that would be interesting to maybe there'd be some positive Paisley comments if I just talked smack about Paisley just non-stop. And it kind of worked. It did kind of work.
Yeah, for sure.
People
Well,
won
because
over.
people feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
And then, they got to jump on side.
Speaking of feeling sorry, Sockclad9066 says, I relate a lot to the talk about masking insecurities. I often feel like a tightly wound bundle of nerves in social situations, and I've always thought it was plain to see, but most people who know me say I'm the chillest guy they know. Some even think I might be high half the time. I realize now this is probably an unconscious defense mechanism, and it makes me realize you can never really tell what's going on in another person's dome.
That's so true. That's so true. And I feel like we also overestimate how much like people can read us.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary in a way. Kind of frightening.
Yeah.
Knowing there's like that much variation.
And you realize that you're totally and utterly alone.
Yeah. And like, is everyone else just like an AI bot?
Yeah.
Are you?
No one
AI
else
bot
is
right now?
real. When you come to the realization that no one else actually exists and it is truly only you,
You're scaring
and
someone
you have
out there.
true power and domain.
Someone who has
over-
just smoked right now is hearing this and they're getting scared. Like they're actually getting scared. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Just relax.
Yeah, and those 2 hours are gonna feel like a decade.
Just relax. We're only joking. Or are we? Huh?
We are talking to you specifically as well.
You listening right now. Lil Reg said Jar Media being really weird this week.
You.
Yeah, go away.
Yeah.
We're being normaler than ever.
We don't want to hear from you. Go away. We never want to hear from you again.
I'm pacing, man. I'm getting stressed.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm getting stressed.
I can really like target my my masked insecurities right at these. It's like a rail gun. Like
yeah, I'm like swaying. I'm doing one of these, like a in order to keep it just locked in.
Like, yeah.
It's
That's the
crazy how
thing.
much
Like
different it is.
when you move your body, you can kind of focus on other stuff more, I find.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I just said that.
Killzone Sucks Ass says, can Alex please make his meme playlist on Spotify public? Thanks. I just mentioned that. We did the Joe After Hours about the meme playlist. If you go on the Patreon, I did post a link to that playlist.
Nice.
I might put it in the YouTube comments if anyone wants in particular. Let me just scroll up and see what else is on this docket here. We got this one from the Jar Media group chat. Mr. Blue Pumpkin says this. Have Alex and Jim been watching Invincible lately? If so, what are their thoughts? And how does it compare to the comics in your opinion? P.S. I can't remember if Jim was reading them or not. Jim was not reading them.
No. I won't read them. I don't like reading.
I've been up to date. I won't say anything except I'm so excited for the next couple episodes because I know what's coming.
I'm 1 or 2 episodes behind.
Oh, so you haven't watched it? I thought you hadn't seen anything.
No, I've seen 3 or 4.
Okay, cool. Have you been enjoying it?
Yeah, what I love about this show is that you just don't know where it's going.
Yeah.
Every time something's set up and you're like, oh, that's going to come back in this way. And then it comes back and it's like, oh,
you got no idea, but you got no idea. I love how you got just no idea what's coming.
No idea. And I don't want to have any idea. Because this show, like, it thrives off of that. And it was the point when
don't do any crazy spoilers.
I won't do any crazy spoilers, but they make out that like a main character or something happens to a rather main character that's so like severe and serious. You just like could never expect it.
Yeah.
And then it just like moves on. It's I love that. Like
I've seen some complaints from people saying that there's too much filler, quote unquote.
Right.
I don't think people know what filler is when they're talking about that. Often a lot of time, like that when it slows down and is more of a character-based thing, it's actually it has a purpose.
They just want the action.
And especially this last week as of recording, won't say any. Don't worry, I'm not spoiling anything, but it does feed into what's coming. So like,
okay,
let's relax.
But one complaint I have is that the episode I just watched, I thought the animation was like really bad.
Yeah, that is an issue. That is an ongoing issue, I feel.
In the previous, or the first half of the season, I can't remember how they did it. The previous season, I thought the animation stepped up big time and it looked really good.
Really, and two.
And then,
whereas I feel like it's actually kind of peaked in season 1, especially that last episode.
The last
some, like,
episode
crazy
of
episode in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, crazy animation in there.
The first episode of season 2 is looks amazing. Yeah. And then I guess they ran out of budget.
But knowing what's coming, I feel like they're saving a lot of that budget for these last few episodes here.
Okay.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I wasn't sure, like it's kind of has that issue where that first season has such a good hook. A good narrative, like mystery.
I'm so infatuated with almost every character, and any character that I don't like, more often than not, they put some sort of spin, and not in like a corny way where it's like, oh, this guy was an asshole, and then something happens and now he's a cool guy. Yeah. It's like, no, assholes remain assholes, but they're just like deeper. Yeah,
you get where they're coming from. You
understand
them
more. And yeah, I just it's gotten to the point where pretty much every character I like. I don't not enjoy any story, of which there's like a lot.
I feel like finally, that's an issue season 2 had where it was split into those 2 halves, right? And it kind of like hurt the pacing of it, and like it didn't really advance the overall grand narrative in season 2. Whereas in 3, they give you like little things of like, oh, this is like a rule to this world that does enhance things and kind of give you some idea of where this is going.
Yeah.
So
but I also like that it's not formulaic enough for you to get a hold of where it's going.
yeah, and there's some stuff you just won't be able to predict at all.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it's called like Tyrannosaurus. No, Dinosaurus.
Oh yeah, I remember
I
you
can't
saying.
wait for that character to appear. It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and shout out to every actor in that show. They
Especially Mark though. I love.
Yeah, he really
Steven Yeun's
he
voice
puts
acting.
his whole being, his all effort into it. I love it.
I guess maybe we can
fantastic
do a full
performance.
like spoiler discussion when it's over.
Yeah.
Do that as a
Yeah,
after
sounds
hours or
good.
something like this. I guess that's like housekeeping and all that out of the way, so we can go into what we were just talking about right there. You watched that Shrek teaser.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How you feeling now? You've had like a little minute to digest.
I think smart tact. I think
You liked it?
I'm not saying I liked it, but I think that's a clever angle.
The TikTok.
Yeah, I mean they
Scrolling
had
on
to.
the mirror.
They had to. It's become too memed. Like they can't make another Shrek without drawing attention to that.
Yeah, I hear that. The most controversial thing about it though is like the look of it. How the
It
characters
does look
now.
weird.
It's almost like too glossy, where the original ones were like kind of ugly. And
Yeah.
that was like why it was good.
It looks kind of like AI.
Well, I saw like someone compared it to it kind of looks like Illumination,
Ooh.
especially Donkey. What they've done to Donkey
Mm.
and the Zendaya character. I don't know. I just did you see Last Wish, the Puss in Boots movie?
No.
The character designs in that are amazing.
Yeah.
And there was no Antonio Banderas in that trailer. They're listing all those names: Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy, Zendaya.
Does that mean no Puss in Boots?
If there's no puss, I'm gonna be upset, bro. You know it. I'm gonna be upset.
Story of my life.
What's the deal with no puss? Where
what happens to the guy with no puss?
Yeah, but it's only a tease. Some people are getting so upset by it. They're like, "We've got to do a Sonic the Hedgehog movie moment, and we've got to get them to redesign."
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't mind how Shrek looks himself. I thought he looked alright.
He moves weird though.
Yeah, but also it's been like 15 years since a Shrek movie.
Don't
So,
care.
like, now they've got like, you can see like when light shines on Shrek, there's like blood and veins in him.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
like
Not necessary.
every pore.
Not necessary.
Yeah.
You don't need subsurface scattering on Shrek.
Or do they?
No.
Or do they?
No.
Yeah, you're right. They
I'm
don't.
telling you, like this is a problem. This is a problem with like CG.
Just like
you know,
when do you
it-
stop? Just relax. Just
You
calm
know,
down.
give me a fake ass looking like the Spider-Man movies, right? The
Yeah.
Spider-Verse Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
You know, it's beautiful, stunning, incredible. Doesn't need to be realistic whatsoever.
No.
It looks like
Ultra
drawn.
stylized.
Very stylized. It's a cartoon. You don't need subsurface scattering on Shrek.
That's what I'm like crazy curious about. I don't know. I could be proven wrong, but I feel like superhero characters that stretch. Mr. Fantastic, Elastigirl works really well in 3D animation or 2D animation. There's a stretchy character in Invincible even. When it's translated to live action, that shit's just creepy. That's scary.
Horrible.
It's uncanny.
Frightening.
So, and notably in that Fantastic Four trailer,
You don't stretch.
there's no stretching. So what does that mean?
Yeah,
They're
what are they
scared
going to
of
do?
that stretch.
Yeah.
They're scared of how that stretch be looking. They're just like not ready.
Yeah, because that
Can
was
it ever be
that,
ready?
in Fan 4 Stick, it was meant to be like a horror, body horror. Look, this guy's
That's right.
stretching.
I'd forgotten about that. You're right.
Yeah. So he clearly interpreted it that
I
way.
love the memes from that movie where Miles Teller's like, "Wait, say that again." At the end.
Yeah.
It's so goofy.
That's one of the worst movies ever
Oh, it's so bad.
invented.
It's so bad. Yeah, I don't know. So we're gonna see how the stretching goes.
Yeah, we're gonna see how Shrek stretches over these next few weeks.
See, it might look good though when Shrek stretches.
It would look good unless he had subsurface or something.
Donkey stretch. Where are the other Shrek kids though? Is my question.
Yeah, how many were there?
At least 3.
Mhm.
At least 3.
What happened to the mermaid he banged at the beginning of Shrek 2? That's my question.
Good
Whatever
question.
happened there?
That's an amazing question.
Is that going to be the plot?
I haven't
Secret kid? Secret mermaid
I haven't done any
baby?
research as to who's like directing this, who's writing it, because I feel like it kind of comes down to that.
Yeah. Hopefully Christopher Nolan got his hands, his sweaty mitts all over
Christopher
this
Nolan
one.
and his brother.
Yeah.
They wrote Shrek 5, and it's going to be about time dilation.
Yeah.
And
Shrek's mermaid bang time dilates into the future. He's perpetually banging.
so we'll see. I don't know. I did find the art direction's not quite there for me. I'm gonna need to see a full trailer and like what the actual plot is, because it is just a teaser.
Yeah.
And and how they're going to address that like the meme culture angle of Shrek, because it's just next level, that side of it. Like who's that character from Left 4 Dead that was in the the famous Shrek meme?
Ellis?
Is it Ellis? Yeah, that sounds right.
Which famous Shrek meme?
You know, where he's like in the bedroom and he comes in and he's like he's stretching, kind of like fantastic.
Right, yeah.
It's fantastic.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. I think it's Ellis.
Yeah, I think it is Ellis. I think you're right.
Kill all sons of bitches. That's my official instruction.
What else do we have to talk about here? Yeah. I got to shout out this Jar Media like fancast thing. I got an email. I guess I'll read this from Demon Sing Low Songs, Bear Bear Boys. I'm one of the 3 radio jarlings. One of us asked in the suggestion thread last week if we could play the new Man Man song live or on live radio, to which you responded with your blessing. I've sent an email to IHE with the full hour of content that we broadcast today with the new Man Man Boy Boy song at the end. I hope you enjoy listening as much as we enjoyed recording it. Bear regards, Vaudeville Villain number 1. So this is the Vaudeville Villains. They're on 2 to 3 p.m. on Wednesdays.
Tune in.
On the radio.
Tune in.
I listened to the whole thing. I did.
Fire?
It was fire. Like it's like radio. They're playing songs.
Like official radio.
Yeah. They're doing it. Bro.
See, this is how you start any revolution. Is communication to the masses.
Exactly.
Okay.
It ended with Rumple Pimple Pump. But they were using like the
propaganda.
Yeah. They were doing they had the like jazz in the background. They were doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just 3 dudes just chilling, talking about the Hobbit movies, talking about songs they like. We're talking about mom or something like I don't know. There's some main jokes I didn't really understand, but like I enjoyed the experience. So I listened to the whole thing, which I wasn't expecting to. So shout out to them. Crazy.
Nice.
Crazy.
Nice.
Just like imagining someone who was like listening to the Rumple Pimple without any context.
Driving to work.
Yeah.
Turn into oncoming traffic.
This is it. This is like enough. I can't take it anymore.
What's become of this world?
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
So we can either go to mid-break now, or I can explain this one, name change time. If you want me to talk about that or
name
not.
change time. Well, talk about it and then we can edit it out if it sucks.
Okay, if it's like too up. I was like genuinely thinking, I don't know the legal ramifications or the process of like if you want to change your name, because obviously you can change your name,
of course,
but you can't also like, can you change your name every week? Like, could you, if you really wanted to, could you change your name every week? I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So if you wanted to change your name, like, what would you change it to? What do you change it to?
Thomas
Beltman.
Huh?
Or would you change the last name?
Thomas.
Keep the sanctity of the family name going, the family lineage.
Thomas
change it to
Engine.
Thomas Engine.
Yes.
Like the last name is Engine.
Yes.
Okay. Like you want to start a new family line.
Engine.
Like you're like splintering off into your own sect, as it were.
Yeah.
Whereas I might bring the Vanners back.
Mm-hmm. Vanna's cool.
I might go Vanna.
Vanna's very cool.
I got 2 names I like, right?
I feel like you can't though.
Why? Disrespectful?
Not disrespectful, but like it just wasn't it didn't happen. You know, it's gone. For us, it's gone. Other people, like the Vanners are their own people. Like we can't, you know, cosplay as a Vanner.
So
we were never he.
So the Beltmans overthrew the Vanners.
Yes.
I think.
Well, no, they didn't. No, because the sibling, the male sibling of the female Vanner, did create more Vanners.
So there is a whole.
There are Vanners.
Vanner
There are
line.
Vanners.
There is a Vanner line.
I truly believe there are Vanners.
It's not a belief; it's a truth. Because I've seen the family tree, and I've seen the Vanner tree. But I'm just thinking, bro. It's just. How far can you push it?
You're on the wrong side.
How far can you push it, though, as far as, like, if you wanted some crazy name? Like, to what bound can you push it? To where they're like, no, you're not going to be called that. You can't be doing
I don't
that.
know. It's weird that you can't choose what you're called.
Like, could you just be called number one? Like, the number one. One Beltman. You know?
What
Like,
if you
is that
chose to
legal?
not have a last name? You're just one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, could you legally be called, like, Patrick,
Yeah.
SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Squidward? What is the line? Is what I'm
Yeah, I
getting
don't know. I don't know much about name law. I'll be honest.
at. LORE or LAW?
Both. Actually, I know more about name law than I do about name law. I'll be honest.
Well, I personally know more about name law than name law.
Well, no, think about it. Anthony Smith.
And I'll be Anthony Smythe.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, but think about it. What does Anthony Smith do?
Smithing.
For ants.
Because that's how, like, last names used to work. It used to be, like, your
Exactly.
profession.
Yeah. So we used to make belts.
So I need to change my name to Alex Podcast. That'd be cool.
You would get hate crimed.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right.
I
Jim
think-
Podcast.
No, I'd be Jim Hunt.
Because you're a hunter.
Uh-huh.
You're like Craven.
Yeah. I'm like Craven too.
But, like, could you be like... I want to be Alex Spider-Man.
If you're willing to, I think this should be the rule. If you're willing to truly become what your next name is. You know? If you want to change your name to Spider-Man, you have to be
But could
Spider-Man.
you have something absurd like Alex Killer? Like, I'm Alex Killer. Like, my last name's Killer. If you want to be clever, like Killah.
I reckon that would be allowed.
You think
I
that'd
think
be legal?
we need the lawyer Jarling to get involved here.
We need the
Name lawyer Jarling.
the lawyer who's specialized in name law,
Name law.
name changing law.
The name lawyer Jarling.
What would you actually change your name to, though? If you had to.
I wouldn't.
No, like, I've become prime minister, and I'm also happen to have Superman powers, so you have to do it, or I'll just squash.
I have to change my name.
And my first decree is everyone has to change their name to something cool,
Choose something you like.
to something badass. I'm gonna be Alex Badass. I'm gonna be Alex Badass.
I'll be I feel like I've got to think about this for a sec.
We got all the time in the world. I would change my name to Arthur Morgan. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
No.
You could change your name to Half-Life.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah, like, your middle name is Life, and your last name is 2.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of something genuinely cool. Like Venomized Peter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like, your first name is Venomized.
Yeah, Peter. Second name. I'm Venomized Peter. This is my brother, Venomized Miles.
No, I'm Venomized Thanos. My last name is Thanos.
Thanos.
Like, could I actually do that though?
Um,
Like, I want to be Jerry Seinfeld. Like, I want to be Jerry Seinfeld. And I'm in court and I'm like, my
Yeah,
name's
yeah,
Jerry
yeah.
Seinfeld now. What's the deal with Thanos and the Infinity Stones?
You
No.
could be him. Do it.
Like, could you change your name to George Costanza?
Fuck, I hope so.
Venomized Tim.
Venomized George Costanza.
Yeah. Venomized Kramer. You don't want to mess with him.
Oh no.
Not if he's doing stand-up.
Oh my
that's for
god,
sure.
yeah. Yeah. Don't heckle Venomized Kramer.
Would you mess with Venomized Elaine though? Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, could you change your name to like Mario Galaxy?
Not a bad shout.
Like, my last name's Galaxy.
First
I'm
name
Mr.
Mario.
Galaxy, and I'm a teacher now as well. Hello, class. I'm Mr. Galaxy. What's your first name? Mario. And this is my brother, Mario Galaxy 2.
Surely your first name would have to be Super. Middle name Mario.
Oh.
Super Mario Galaxy.
Exactly, yeah.
I'd be Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, but like, I'm thinking like, get more abstract.
Okay.
I want to be Duck Pillow Gaming. That's my name. First name Duck, middle name Pillow. Last name Gaming.
What about Spaghetti Carbonara?
Yeah. Spag Carb.
For short.
Shall I ask ChatGPT or Siri or whatever it is nowadays?
Hey chat Siri.
Hey Chat Siri. Oh, that doesn't work, weirdly.
That is weird.
What do you say? Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
You've been blocked.
If I want to change my name, what does that legal process look like? Yeah. I'd be asking Siri some crazy things nowadays. It's working. It's loading. To legally change your name in California, you must file a petition with the Superior Court in your county.
California?
Let's just imagine we're in California at
Okay.
least. Including necessary forms and a filing fee of approximately $435 to $450. After filing, you must publish your request in a local newspaper for 4 consecutive weeks, unless exempt, and then attend a court hearing where a judge will decide on your petition. If
A
approved,
newspaper.
you'll receive a court order to change your name, which you can use to update your identity documents. So you've got to prove your case. I am Alan Wake. I am Luke Skywalker.
Oh fuck.
I'm Sandy Cheeks. What's Dobby's last name? I'm Dobby Harry Potter.
I'm Wingardium Leviosa.
What about like Cowboy Cool? What do you say to the jury? I'm
Ooh.
Cowboy Cool.
You know what you could do?
I've been in the newspaper for 4 weeks. Cowboy Cool. What could you do there?
You could be ultra cringy with it. Like go with the gamer tag. You know.
Oh, farts for us.
I'm Beamy Apple. I'm Pinkish Prawn Fan.
It's been in the newspaper, published for 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I'm Alien
Why
Romulus.
do you need to put it in the newspaper?
I don't know. I guess that's just the process. Because it's kind of a big deal. If it was really easy to change your name, like you could just commit crimes and just change your name like on a dime.
Yeah, I guess. But that should be part of it.
Like the ease.
Was it? Well, no. It's like because you have to put your name in the newspaper. It's like you're playing with fire. You know, it's high risk, high reward. You know, you rob a bank and then you're like you're putting in the newspaper like my name, trying to change my name to bank robber.
Oh, do you know what? I think I've found the coolest last name ever. And of course it's from Lord of the Rings. I think
Okay.
Oakenshield is the coolest, like, I'm Alex Oakenshield, bloody fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of
Doesn't
fresh.
that just make me seem cool? I'd present that to the court with my chest pumped, you know, like a gorilla.
Yeah.
I'm Alexander
What-
Oakenshield.
What about Baggins though?
That's more playful. That's probably more like realistic to like what I represent than Oakenshield.
Yeah, you're more of a Baggins.
I'm
than
no Oakenshield.
What's Aragorn's last name? That's got to be something fire fucking fresh.
Aragorn of bloody fresh. Aragorn of coolness. Aragorn of nice.
Aragorn Eminem-Rap.
That's my name for the call. I'm Eminem.
I'm 50 cents. I'm 50p. I'm 50 pence.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I'm just kind of looking around the room, just like, that's my name. I'm Helldivers 2.
Yeah, I'm Poncho. I'm Poncho.
I'm Slave 1. I'm Lego Slave 1.
You're not allowed that. Yo, nice to meet you. I'm San Miguel.
I guess it's got to be Boba Fett starship now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. I'm
Slave T.
Lego Helms Deep.
Why is Slave 2?
Slave 1. No, Lego Boba's starship, you mean?
But Slave 2 was around before Slave 1, right? The blue one.
Why would 2 come before 1?
Well, Jango Fett's ship is called Slave 2, right? And Boba Fett's is Slave 1.
That don't make no sense. Of course, I want to be called George Lucas.
Yeah.
My name is George Lucas.
What did he mean by that?
Why did he choose the name George Lucas? Or was he just born with it? Nobody knows. It's one of those mysteries, one of those great mysteries of life. Like, who wrote the Bible? Nobody knows. I want to be called the Bible.
Multiple people wrote the Bible, believe it or not.
Nah, I don't believe it. It just appeared. Denzel Washington, that's what I want my name to be. You can call me Denzel, but that coolness can rub off on me for a change.
I'll be J. Cole.
What is Dobby's last name?
Gina.
I am Dobby's Gina.
Dobby. What's the name that would work?
Oakenshield. Dobby Oakenshield. It's like a mutant, like, offshoot. The names are like, that's one of the worst things about Harry Potter. The names.
That's one of the best things.
It isn't, bro. Some of them are like, I can't even say on this.
Crumpled Tilt.
Nah, if they were like that, they'd be good.
That's more Star Wars. That's Star Wars coded.
Yeah, Glup Shitto.
What's a Harry Potter character that you don't like?
Well, I can't say them because they're like genuinely like offensive. I gotta beep them out. Like, I'm gonna turn away so you can't see my mouth. Look.
What's racial about that?
Bro, I don't.
What does she mean by that?
I don't know. I'm gonna change my name to J.K. Rowling.
If you want to be killed,
take some of the heat off her.
No, change your name. And I'm sorry, this is the true cringest answer of them all. I hate everything.
Yo, my name is IHE.
Yeah. Oh, IHE. Yeah. Just IHE.
IHE.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, being named after your YouTube channel.
What if I change my name to like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye?
That's kind of counterculture fresh. Like nice.
Funny how that works. It's completely unpredictable.
Yeah, well, if it's related to you, then it's cringy. Do you know what I mean? So like if I change my name to like
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, like Max Rockatansky. Cringy. Ooh. Because I like Mad Max. You know?
So it has to be something you don't like.
Yeah. If I change my name to Shrek 5, all of a sudden, cool. You know? Rebellious, punk.
Like, I'm serious. If I wanted to change my name to Rumpelstiltskin.
Doable.
Like, would it be Rumpel, first name, Stilt?
It's up to you, I think.
Skin is like my last name. The Skins.
I think that's up to you. You could be Rumpelstiltskin Smith. Rump.
Does that mean like Rumpelstiltskin's job was something to do with skin?
Yeah, he made skin.
Like in a good way for like burn victims or something.
For just people. He was around before there was that much skin, right? He had skin in the game.
He invented skin.
He helped create skin. He didn't invent skin.
But he took the credit for it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like like Windows stealing
Apple.
Like I'm
Crazy. So in actuality, Apple is Microsoft and Microsoft is Apple. That's just how it turned out.
that's why I'm changing my name to Bill Gates.
And I'll be Stephen Turtle. What was he called? The Apple guy?
Stephen Jablonski.
No, the Apple guy.
Rumpelstiltskin.
No, what's the fucking Apple guy called? With the
Mel
turtlenecks?
Gibson.
The turtlenecks.
Yeah, Steve Jablinski.
Ah.
Steve Jobs.
I'll be Stephen Job.
Yeah.
Why, God? Has something ever happened in your life when you've gone, why?
Fall into your knees.
Yeah. And said why?
I've done more of like hold on, let me just put my Master Chief drink down. I've done more of a like a hiding in a ball.
Mm. Yeah, everyone's done that though.
Oh my god, what? No!
That's normal.
Yeah. One of those.
Have you ever done one of these?
What's happening? I'll describe what's happening. Oh, how would you describe that? A V legs. Doing the V legs just slump. The V leg slump. Like just defeated.
Yeah.
V leg slump.
I V-leg slump relatively frequently. Why?
I want to change my name to V leg slump.
That's a cool name.
Nah, bro. Can't take it anymore. I want to be a Destiny Ghost.
I knew that one was coming up because I kept
Witness.
seeing it and I was thinking, nah, hell no. I ain't going there. I'm not taking it there.
Yeah,
Can't
I
be
don't know.
done.
How many more names can we just randomly bring up in reference? I'm Lego minifigure.
I'm Disco Light.
Yeah. I'm Dance Really Well.
I'm Small Chair.
But you got to make sure you live up to your name, though, is the thing. Like, if your name was like, hey, baby, I'm Dance Really Well. And then you're like shit at dancing. That would suck. I thought you were like really good at dancing or something.
Hey, I'm Nepo Guy.
Everyone loves Nepo Guy.
Nobody loves Nepo.
Everyone wants to be around Nepo Guy because of what they might be down with.
Yeah. He could do so much for you.
So much.
At a
Nepo
cost.
Guy. Or Nepo.
Nepo Guy takes as much as he gives. That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Fuck Nepo Guy.
Fuck
And this
Nepo
is what
Guy.
Nepo Guy doesn't want you to realise. Check this out.
Ooh, that's fire. Nah, that just gave me an idea. Keep doing that for a second. Which way is it facing?
I don't know.
Skibbity. Toilet. Do you think that worked?
Sample that. I bet it did. I bet it did.
Well, bro, unless you got any other name changes, we should probably go to the mid-break here.
Okay.
Starting to lose my mind.
Yeah, I'm getting too hot. I'm fucking sweating.
You actually. Taking a seat. Well, take a seat and we're back after these messages.
Take a seat after these messages.
Or something. I'll change my name to Or Something.
That's gonna be your last name.
Something.
My name's Alex or something.
So why are you saying that?
Yeah. You're like, well, is it Alex or is it something else? My name's Alex or something.
And your last name is I don't know.
Or I think. Hi, I'm Jamie, I think.
No, is it or isn't it? Or something.
I'm Jamie, I think.
No, but my name is or something. Or are you? What's going on nowadays?
I think.
Am I? Oh my god. I should have recorded how many steps I've done before and after this.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even finished my rings.
You haven't even closed your rings. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, we'll see after these Jerry Seinfelds. Boo. This shit goes far.
Yeah, these cables are long as fuck.
It's so you can do this. You can do your stand-up routine. What is the deal with Jerry Seinfeld being so funny? Jerry Seinfeld don't get more funnier than this.
Hello, this is me, Arnie. You do realise that there are Bebo shirts available, right? Take a look at the really cute shirts. Look in the description or under the video for more.
Lie detector time!
Try and do something just totally, without order. Ordered. That was
order.
That was ordered. You've done that before.
I've never done that. Lie detector time. Do you feel bad when you lie?
Sensational.
Pretend, I guess this will be going up after the Oscars.
The Oscars haven't happened?
The Oscars is this Sunday, as of us recording. We're recording this on a Friday, so. Lie detector time.
What the fuck is that? What is that?
Welcome to the second half of the show where we talk about lie detector time. If you've made it this far into the show, I want you to comment. Lie detector time.
What is that?
Do you feel bad when you lie?
What is that?
You told me to just go fresh.
Is that a song?
Lie detector time.
Did you make that up or is that a song?
No, I made that up.
Okay.
I made that up.
I hope
Do
so.
you feel bad when you lie?
I hope you made that up.
Bro, I got endless ideas. Want no one?
I want to know too.
I ain't got two. I've only got one.
Okay.
Lie detector time.
Is that your one?
That's my one.
Okay.
I made that up.
Nice. Cool. Okay. Sick. Fresh. Okay. Well, welcome to the second half. I'm doing like an Eminem thing of the show where we go over to Reddit.
That's exactly like Eminem.
Yeah.
That's why everyone loves him.
He's always talking about Reddit.
Eminem loves Reddit. That's where he gets all his ideas. What subreddit does Eminem go on? r/angry.
r/rap.
r/I'm upset.
That's Drake's. That's Drake's.
Yeah,
Reddit.
true. r/angst. r/bars.
Yeah, he goes on r/ I can't even say. I can't say that word.
He's on r/ I can't even say.
Yeah, he's on r/ I can't say it.
Is he allowed to say it?
I think he's probably earned it, but
he's earned it, but he won't do it. Just out of respect.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for us to say. B, he won't. You know, because
fair.
Because the second he does say it, then he can no longer say it.
And that's not to say he wasn't saying some crazy stuff in those early days.
Oh God, yeah.
Some of his early music is crazy.
He's said
some of his songs are crazy. Those early ones.
Yeah, like he's said about as bad as you can get, you know, without saying it.
Or by literally saying it.
I'm lost as to what we're even saying now, to be honest.
Well, I suppose we can do some questions then, right?
Okay, let's answer some Reddits.
Let's go to Reddit. Let's go to r/Eminem and see what's up.
Hello Reddit, tell us what's going on.
If you got this far, comment lie detector time. I already said that. You don't normally get to read them. Do you want to read one?
Okay. Hang on,
What do you think?
I've been speaking into the wrong part of my mic. I'm so sorry.
You can look at Keep an eye on that over there. Then you'll know what's up.
I was trying to read questions. Are we just starting from the top?
Yeah, it was just go off how you feel.
Oh my God, Alex, this is from ASDKE.
Yeah, this is making me upset.
Alex, your IHE video, I Hate Damn Daniel, turned 9 years old last week. How does this make you feel? Might sound strange, but it's weird thinking 2016 was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
2016 was such a strange year, and I enjoy looking back on it for being such a chaotic time. I believe it was the start of the downfall, but this question was
I think that's
directed
where
at you,
the timeline split. That's Harambe year.
Harambe, yeah.
We lost David Bowie that year.
Mm.
Just a bad year.
Yeah.
Just a terrible
Awful year.
The Splinter year.
Yeah, president.
Yeah, it all just started going downhill that year. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Brexit year as well?
Yeah. Bro, what a cursed fucking year.
That is incredible. What a bad year. 2016 is going to
like
go
historically
down in
bad.
Historically bad.
We got to experience it.
Yeah, it was the full stop on the British Empire. The British Empire officially crumbled and died
The
that
second Harambe fell to the ground dead, the British Empire was over.
Mm-hmm.
Symbolic.
Yeah, people are going to be coming from the future trying to save Harambe.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm surprised there's not a movie about that yet, but I don't even remember making a video about Damn Daniel.
Really?
Yeah.
Back at it again with the white van.
No, I know. I remember the meme, but I don't remember making a video.
I remember you making a video about it. In fact, wasn't that the one with Der Plant?
Oh, really? It might have been.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was 9 years ago. You expect me to remember what I was doing 9 years ago? Of course I don't.
Yeah, because that was like a Vine thing, right? They both were. Yeah, that is Der Plant.
Really?
Right? And so Shane Dawson is also a part of 2016's,
Oh
stealing.
my god. We need to get the big board out and start connecting
the
strings.
red strings.
Yeah. Go like Charlie.
We've been meaning to do that for a long time.
Oh, that's dark. I remember you having a real issue with Der Plant when that all happened.
Really?
I vaguely remember talking about it on the cast and you being like, you knew people were just going to say Der Plant. I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing to say to that. That was a 1-2 punch right there.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
I don't know. It was a strange year and it's definitely a chaotic time. I don't know.
It's lie detector time, I'd say.
Lie detector time. Do you feel bad when you lie?
I fucking hate that.
Why?
Because I don't like it.
Well, something I also hate is this one from Rank the Dank. Not because it's from them, but because of what they're talking about makes me sad. Hello, Jar and his brother. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That I'm not Jar.
I'm not Jar.
Neither of us are Jar alone.
This is a moment where all the cartoon creatures are like, no, I'm Jar.
Yeah.
No, I'm Jar.
Yeah. With the semi-recent death of David Lynch, it got me thinking. Were there ever any celebrity deaths that had a big emotional impact on you? Alternatively, are there any famous people you love and are afraid could die soon? Do these things impact you guys at all, or is it too distant because you don't actually know these people in real life? I personally am a lifelong Bob Dylan fan, and I dread the inevitable day where he could die, and he's 83 now. Wow.
That's weird.
But at the same time, I have no idea how I would react to it. I guess there would be no direct impact on my life, but it still feels comforting to know he's still out there living his best life. Sorry for the potentially depressing question, fellas. Feel free to ignore it and bear young'uns.
Yeah, good question. We were talking about Bob Dylan before recording.
Yeah,
and how
I saw the
he's going
biopic.
to die soon.
Saw the biopic, which I really didn't like.
Yep.
Really didn't like. But I love Bob Dylan. I love Bob Dylan. I love his music.
Yeah, I personally have never been particularly affected, emotionally. I've never been upset per se.
Brought to tears. I've never been brought to tears by a celebrity death.
It's never been.
It's more existential than that, I feel. Because a switch did flip with me with David Bowie. That one was weird to me.
Yeah, but it more came from respect.
An adoration.
Yeah, it wasn't emotionally.
And it weirdly gave me a new sense of appreciation, where it's this is an ephemeral thing, and
a human as a symbol, as more than a human.
Yeah, and also I've continued to listen to his music to this day.
Yeah.
And it's almost like he's lived on through what he's created, and that's really cool.
Yeah. And the way he's influenced so many with music is a part of him lives through them.
And I watched a David Lynch film the other day, which had a really good David Bowie song in it in the beginning and end that I hadn't actually heard before. How much do you know about David Lynch? Have you seen any of the videos of him just talking?
I've seen him seriously interrogating a monkey.
Yeah, that's his short film.
Yeah,
That's a crazy one. Yeah. He's like a character. I love that.
Yeah, really cool.
You like that
cool
clip
guy.
of him talking about who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is? Have you seen that
I
clip?
don't think I've seen that.
He's like filming. I don't know what it's on, but the do you remember Teabag from Prison Break?
Yeah.
He's like standing in the background, and there's like a producer that's like, "Can we get this the length of this down?"
Mm-hmm.
And he like takes his headphones off and like does this like menacing head turn towards them, and it's just like, what's the deal with you? Who gives a fucking shit how long a scene is?
Yeah.
He's in the Cleveland Show. He's a
Really?
recurring like Family Guy character. Whenever there's a cutaway gag with David Lynch in it in Family Guy, he voices it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a sad one.
Yeah, he was a characterful, passionate guy.
And around it, do you remember that screenshot that wound up, speaking of Reddit, going on, I don't know, getting like tens of thousands of upvotes, and it was a screenshot of our text exchange of like me smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
My hair kind of looked like David Lynch's at the time.
Yeah.
No, what did you say? Like, no offense, bro, but you look like shit or something.
Yeah, you look fucking awful. I think I said.
Yeah. So R.I.P. Lynch. But are there any like celebs or people like I'm personally I'm not looking forward to when David Byrne passes. I'm really not, because he's my guy. I feel kinship with him.
Yeah.
Like his art really speaks to me in a way that a lot of others don't. I don't know. You always talk about Low Raw, but he's already gone.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's gone.
So, yeah.
Did you want to mention that album, by the way? Like Low Raw's, because you listen to it now.
Yeah.
And it does fit into this question. I would say.
I guess listening to that album, I did kind of feel that. Like just the sense of something being gone, and it's something that you actually can't fathom until it's like you're with the absence of like a living thing. When a living thing that you know all the time is gone, like it's just wrong. You're like, your head actually can't put those things
like
together.
It doesn't make sense.
It's like this thing exists in this space. It's just like let's say there's a mountain over there, you know, and one day you look over and just the mountain's gone. Like that's the sensation of loss.
Yeah, it's weird because like
but the reason I feel celebrities and stuff, to me it doesn't affect me in the same way, is because they're not gone. You know, the way they exist to me continues to exist. I don't get new, but I like their stuff exists in perpetuity.
You can put on Labyrinth every day and look at that bulge and just be like,
yeah. David Bowie's bulge
it
carries on throughout time and space.
That will never die.
Yeah, it couldn't. Something so unfathomable must continue.
But the album,
yeah, sorry, I went on like a whole thing there. It's an album that feels absent of something, which you wouldn't feel unless you've already been following and listening to the discography of Low Raw. So in a sense, that makes it artistically poignant.
I'm curious about the emotional experience you had, because I've honestly been scared to listen to it. Like I haven't wanted to. Like I've actively gone and looked at it and been like, no, right now.
And I was the same for a while. And I haven't listened to it properly out of that kind of, like, I'm keeping it at arm's length. And
there's also that feeling of like, this is it.
Yeah, once like
this
it's done,
is
it's done.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an experience. I think every Low Raw album is an experience, and this one is probably the most depressing.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in the implication of the lyrics or the actual sound of how it's produced?
I think everything. To me, like, it was just entirely experiential. Like, I'm not even thinking about it in terms of it being a product. It being, like, I'm not reviewing it.
Yeah. It was just a pure
I
emotional
experienced
experience.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that.
Yeah, so I guess the answer to this question is yes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like David Byrne. There must be others who are like escaping me right now.
Well, I think anyone who, like, I'm, like, Kendrick Lamar, for me, like, he, like, to have an impact this big on me, like, over the space of a whole year of my life. I feel like when I find out that he's gone, that'll be like, man.
Yeah. Especially when it's tragic, like a Philip Seymour Hoffman type thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like a generational talent type
Well, yeah.
thing. I
mean, I discovered recently a bunch of Prince's music.
Yeah, you went way too young.
Yeah, and finding out that it was an overdose.
Yeah. We're just like Philip Seymour.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Something like
really just sad.
avoidable.
Yeah, you kind of expect people, celebrities, like members of the elite, to be immune to that kind of thing. Like,
no, they're human.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're only human after all.
They're yeah, robot rock after all, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want. Did I? I can't fucking say that.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. There's something about it.
Yeah, for sure. But listen through Low Raw's discography.
Yeah, I'll get to it at some point.
Yeah.
Let's do another one here. Do you want to read another one? I did this last one.
Wait,
I can scroll if you don't like.
No, I just read like the first part of this. I'm gonna read this one, but I might read a different one if it doesn't go where I think it's going. Okay, from young_Moz. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, lads? I recently participated in an experiment where I had these pads put on my head to induce stimulation in my brain to see if that helps with learning and reflexes. It was tested while I was learning how to play Mario Kart Bootleg. The guy giving the experiment also lived in the Swindon area, but luckily escaped to where I live in the US, Indiana. That's a long journey. My question for you boys is this: if you had the time and resources for your own jar media experiment, what scientific question would you want to solve? What would you want to test on? Or what would you want to test on humans? What truths would you want to uncover? Thanks again for the great recent apps. You are all doing great, and bear.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moz.
This immediately makes my mind jump to, do you know how we know that humans are 70% water? Have we had this discussion?
I don't think so.
It's dark. So preface, this is disgusting information. The Japanese experiments in World War II, one of the experiments that they did is they weighed a human and then put them in some kind of oven that like got rid of all the liquid in them. Then they weighed them after. I kind of figured out this. It's about 70% liquid in you, water. So that's how we know that fact. That's like just a little bit of trivia that we just throw around. Isn't that just vile?
That's I mean, Japan experiments World War II.
How'd you even come up with that shit?
They
How'd you
were
even think of that?
Yeah, they were phenomenally like, we're in this. The whole world is in this horrific war. What good can we do?
Now's our chance to just go crazy with it.
Let's make the most of being able to do anything. Just the
sick.
worst, just to find out like what. Because some of the stuff was like, let's just find out how much pain a person can take.
Mm-hmm.
So just like strap them to a table.
Creatively evil.
Yeah, just hurt them non-stop forever until they can't anymore. It's like,
in the name of what? This sick,
Yeah.
twisted.
Why not do something like
How much love kills somebody?
What's the precise amount?
How many kisses does it take to kill you?
Yeah. No, like how much tickling is just like a little bit too much. When does
I don't
tickling?
know. That could be torture though. Like I'm not ticklish, so I might be alright. But like someone like you,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
in
yeah.
trouble, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it immediately goes too far for me. The second my ribs get tickled, I'm throwing hands.
Look, prove it. Look, I'm putting my pit up. Try it. Nothing, bro. Now I get to try it.
No, you can't even.
Yeah, look at that.
Because no, it's to the point with me where I will like my limbs will move and I have no control.
You'll smack.
And
You'll smack
yeah,
back.
I'll cut your head off in one fell
Your
like,
Wilson might
slice.
just. Yeah.
Pure accident too. But what scientific answer would you want?
It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, duh.
It's gonna be disgusting.
Mine's gonna be nice.
Like it would be something like laughs to death.
Really?
Laughing to death.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
How do you make them laugh? With tickles?
Tickling it, I don't know, it seems too obvious. It seems too
Unfair.
on the nose. I don't know, we got experiments we can do.
No, you like Clockwork Orange, their eyes open. Just Seinfeld on repeat.
First you make them do like a test to see what they find funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it turns out that at the end of their Q&A, it's PewDiePie try not to laugh challenges.
Oh,
Then you
like
Clockwork...
KSI ones.
Oh, yeah. KSI try not to laugh challenge. You put them in that Clockwork Orange chair and you just put like 100 of them in a row.
Yeah.
While they're in some kind of like, they're getting all their vitamins they need, they're getting all the nutrients.
Yeah. They get nice food and that.
Yeah, like awesome like food.
They're Homer Simpson strapped in getting the donuts type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how long? Or does it actually make you live longer? And it's like this weird like extended life thing. Bro, fart in the mic next time.
Okay.
God's sake.
See, I would find out like how good someone can get at one thing.
I feel like we already have that. That's what TikTok has done.
No, I'm talking to the point where like it is everything. You know, their whole life. You know, like the elves in Lord of the Rings, like in their lore, because they live forever, they'll spend like a lifetime just doing one thing.
And they were like stoic and miserable.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll like make a miserable person, but they'll be really, really fucking good at polishing cutlery.
They're taking the hobbits to KSI's Try Not to Laugh challenge. That's the Eye of Sauron. It's just projecting a Try Not to Laugh challenge.
It's KSI looking at all those comedy shorts gamer videos. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows.
I don't know. I have a lot of curiosity. It's one of the things I like about myself is my level of curiosity about things. But like,
that's something I hate about myself.
You're too curious.
I'm too
You know
curious.
what happened to that cat when it got too curious?
That's the thing. Yeah. One of those 9 lives got
You get too curious and you find out that humans are made of 70% water.
Yeah. Yeah, you start torturing POWs in the gulags and shit.
That's so crazy.
Why was it both? Because like Germany was doing shit like that as well.
They were like all obsessed with like blood magic or whatever.
Yeah. Nazi gold.
Yeah. Like just crazy science experiments.
Yeah.
And like NASA and all that. Like a bunch of the scientists hopped over there. That's the sick thing about humanity is like all these things we discover through war.
Yeah.
Don't like that about humans. Don't like that at all.
Well, it's like the main motivator, right? Because it puts you in like survival mode.
Yeah.
And then all bets are off.
Yeah, I don't like that, bro. This is getting too dark. Let's pivot.
Let's talk about war.
Let's do this one from Terry Bouchon. Do either of you like going to arcades? You are gamers after all. Are there any good arcades near you? I feel like they're becoming a thing of the past.
I hate arcades.
Have you ever been to an arcade?
Yes.
Where?
So, well, no. One thing we did do in Vegas was we went to
I was
like
going to bring that up too.
The old school arcade machine.
That was
shit.
really cool.
That was fun. That was awesome. If arcades had shit like that, hell yeah. You know, I go play Pac-Man. I'll go play.
And that was like a huge warehouse. It was enormous.
Yeah, just
hundreds.
full of
them.
old
If not
games.
1,000. It was so many.
Yeah, it was really cool though. Arcades in the UK, it's like I went into an arcade at the seaside after Vegas.
Right.
And I step into the arcade and I'm walking around, and like there's all these kids obviously playing these arcade games, but the arcade games are just like put money in and you might get more money out. Put money in, put money in, put money in, you might get more money out. And I was like, oh fuck, they're just like conditioning kids to be hooked to the like casinos in Vegas.
But how do you pass that though? With like games used to be so difficult for that exact reason, so you put more quarters in.
Yeah.
That's why they were hard.
Yeah, but at least there's no promise of money at the end. The promise is like
a high score,
accomplishing
an
high score,
right,
like something really difficult. I don't like it, especially when like 100 yards away from the arcade is the casino.
Yeah, in which case go straight there, you can get your free drinks at least.
Yeah, but I mean, when an arcade is just a casino for children, not cool.
And it's all Minion themed.
Yeah, at least the casino you could potentially win money and not like tickets to get a teddy bear.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah, and any other type of arcade doesn't like exist here.
Read this one.
By
Schledit.
I'm interested to hear about Jamie's pianoing. I heard it mentioned in the Pizza Jafter Hours clip. What's the Pizza Jafter Hours clip?
Pizza?
The Pizza Jafter Hours.
I don't know.
What is that?
They know our lives better than we do.
What? I've also heard Jim talk about his YouTube shorts being filled with music theory shit. I'm a guitarist and I've really been locked in grinding away at jazz shit recently. Hell yeah. How long have you been playing for? What kind of stuff do you like to play? Is it just a fun hobby or do you have any long-term goals with it? All of the above. Jazz for sure.
You focused in on jazz?
Yeah.
How long have you been going to theory now? It's been a while.
I mean, I started originally when I was in year 4. So how old are you in year 4?
Good question. I don't know, like
8?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
8, 9?
Maybe a little bit older.
Yeah. So I was, 9ish.
Some fundamentals down.
Yeah, then I played until I was like 17. And then I gave up for 8 years, 9 years or so. It was only last year, I think, that I picked it back up.
I had a similar journey with drums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking, like, I never should have given that up. And I kept thinking that.
Yeah.
Like, from the get-go. And it was like, well, shame I gave up on that thing that, like, I really enjoyed.
Defeatist.
Yeah. And then it was like, hang on, wait a minute.
I'm a grown adult.
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
I can just choose to, like, do it again. So I did. Yeah, I also got a guitar, and I've been really slowly teaching myself shit on the guitar, but it's so different to piano. There is a bit of overlap. I just find it all so satisfying. I still get swarmed with a bunch of music theory shit in my YouTube shorts. And it's both a hobby and like a long-term goal. I obviously want to get better. I'm planning on doing like grades and shit. And you've kind of got to humble yourself, because
you got to know what you don't know.
Yeah. And like I'm doing grades where there'll be like a 10-year-old playing the song that I'm trying to learn. I'm watching like a YouTube tutorial where the person playing it is like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And they're
I remember that so clearly. You've just given me like a memory of going to drum lessons and like showing up like 5 minutes before mine was about to start, and there's just someone just going hard.
Yeah.
And it's like the best drumming you've ever heard.
Yeah.
And then they come out of that room and they're like 8 years old.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, What's even the fucking point?
But you've got to realize, like,
that's a bad attitude.
They're on their journey. You're on yours. You know it. And some people are just naturally good at some shit. You know, like some people have that perfect pitch. So they can just.
Also, there's things that are like out of your control too. Like I mentioned David Byrne earlier. I looked up. I've like read about his life and stuff, and his dad was like an audio engineer. Like that obviously gives you like a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Where like our parents don't know shit about that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I'd say
there's no room for a drum kit, and like where we grew up, and like this kind of stuff. Like I can never afford one. Like
I think a lot of the time, because I'm like a firm believer of the best musician in the world was never a musician. You know, like they like the brain that would have worked for music perfectly probably never saw music. You know, like the.
Oh, what do you mean?
The chances of you like falling into the thing that you actually will be best at,
right,
is like so low. You know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Because of the circumstances and living your life and the.
Yeah. What are the chances in my life? Like, say that I'm naturally really gifted at playing the sitar, the Indian instrument. Like, when would I be exposed to that thing? And it's the same thing. Like, when have I been exposed to like table tennis? When have I been exposed to? And it's the same thing. Like, so the best pianist in the world, or potential pianist, probably never even played a piano. You know. So at that point, that kind of shit doesn't even matter. Like, you don't need to be the best ever.
Yeah, exactly. That's the conclusion you get to.
There is you can get better. You know, there's like a path for you to improve.
Yeah.
And like I think everyone has such a high capacity. You know.
And what's the phrase? Like, comparison's the thief of joy or whatever.
Yeah. True as fuck.
That's exactly why. Because there's so many humans. There's always one that's gonna be better than you or something.
Yeah, but this is why, like, total kind of topic shift, but when it comes to more physical, like, body appearance stuff, why it's so heinous. Like, imagine if there was a drug that when you took it, you could fucking shred on the guitar, and then someone takes this drug.
It's called cocaine.
Yeah, it's like a drug cocktail of weed and coke and all of that. But like, if that was a thing and you just shred on an instrument and then like you make a bunch of TikToks and like, oh, just put in the hard work, fam, and you'll be great.
Yeah.
Like, steroids. That's what I'm saying.
Well, whatever that stuff Joe Rogan's on.
Human growth hormone.
Human growth hormone. I want my chest to be like bigger than my.
Yeah.
I want to bulge.
He looks like the turkey, the Christmas turkey. Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that. That's what's so messed up about like all these surgeries and stuff. Like people in California going to Turkey or whatever and getting their plugs.
It should be law that they have to disclose that shit.
Now you get AI in there. You're showing me that video of Drake and the drone. It's like not even real or something.
Yeah, reality doesn't even exist anymore.
We've reached the Rubicon with that.
The Rubicon. We're
crossed
over the Rubicon.
We've crossed the Rubicon. We've
there's no going back.
opened that can of Rubicon and we're drinking it, and it's a lovely passion fruit flavor, and we're just like,
a nice crisp cold can.
Crisp, and we're having
crisp cold can. Crisp cold can.
Yeah. And what else we got on here? I remember there being a couple good ones.
It's our crisp cold can.
Should we do two more? Let's do these last two here. I'll read this one. You read the last one. So penultimate one here from Oman Rick. Greeting Alexis and Jimiroquai. Jimiroquai. Yeah, thank you. The last episode with the discussion about horror and dreams was really interesting to me, as it's my favorite genre in fiction media. I'm not really sure what that says about me, but my theory is that people enjoy horror because fear is not an emotion most people regularly experience when compared to most others, as modern human society is generally safer than it has ever been. I just wanted to say I highly recommend reading H.P. Lovecraft, as most of his stories aren't that long, and there's a reason he's the progenitor of an entire genre. Although the blatant racism is definitely something to have to look past, his writing style is morbidly verbose and maybe hard to understand but very interesting. This line from Call of Cthulhu is one of the best in the genre. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it was not meant that we should voyage far. The sciences, each straining in its own direction, have hitherto harmed us little, but someday the piecing together of disassociated knowledge will open up such terrifying vistas of reality and of our frightful position therein, that we shall either go mad from the revelation or flee from the deadly light into the peace and safety of a new dark age. TBH, Call of Cthulhu is good, but definitely not his strongest work, as it drops in quality towards the end. If you do decide to read, I recommend Rats in the Walls for a shorter one and Colour Out of Space for a longer. Also highly recommend the Annihilation book. It's a whole quadrilogy, but the first one is really good as a standalone if you prefer questioned unanswered.
Is Annihilation a
Yeah, it's based
J.K.
on a
Simmons book?
I don't
Is
know.
it H.P. Lovecraft?
I didn't know it was. I don't think it's Lovecraft.
Okay.
I don't know if they're just
It might just be
in the
genre,
realm of like cosmic horror.
Lovecraftian.
Yeah. That's a crazy paragraph though.
Yeah. I was getting a bit existential just hearing it.
That dude had issues.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his influence that makes Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Like that stuff is so cool. It's so relatable as well. If you've ever dipped into any cosmic like interests, those videos of like the planet comparisons.
Yeah.
You know those, and it does just make you feel like this tiny little
Speck.
yeah,
The impossible scale of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, way ahead of his time. Also way like before his time as well, with how racist he was.
Yeah.
Truly a
Probably-
shitty guy.
Probably do quite well right now, to be honest.
Yeah. He'd sell a lot of books to a lot of billionaires, I think.
I don't know if I'm going to read any of it anytime soon. Hearing that it's short
Yeah.
kind of does inspire me, but I'm like,
yeah.
I'm bleeding. I'm reading Blood Meridian right now, and I'm.
Oh, jeez. That's going to take some recovery afterwards.
Yeah. So maybe when I've recovered from that.
Yeah. I've got a lot of books I've been meaning to read, and I really struggle with reading, so...
Yeah.
And speaking of struggling with reading, I'll read this.
Yeah, do it.
By r/jar media.
What?
Bear baddies. I was thinking about this topic the other day, as it reminded me of Alex's saga with the reaction channels. What do you guys think of that style of content nowadays? I find it kind of ironically hilarious that there are very successful Patreon channels set up now, with cut-down YouTube equivalents that make reaction content, music, movies, TV, but can only post the full thing behind a paywall on Patreon due to copyright reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, am actually subscribed on Patreon to one of these channels because I do enjoy their commentary and feel they add a lot to the music being reviewed. Channel is F11, for anyone wondering, where an album's length is typically doubled in length for the full reaction due to the added commentary, which is really entertaining, in my opinion. Was curious what you fellas think now in retrospect.
Have you changed at all on this? I don't know. Did you have a strong opinion on the reactionists back in the day? The reactors, the jinxes, and whatnot.
I think it's such a case by case.
So I've definitely seen reaction content that like adds commentary. That's like, okay, this is something new. This is valuable.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I've seen like Asmongold watching just like a full, highly produced video that took 6 months to make, and then making like 3 times the views on it, and just being kind of like, this sucks. I hate this as a standard.
Yeah. I think on Twitch it shouldn't really be a thing. Like that's fucked to me.
Yeah. But that's like the basis of like what they're streaming so much. They're making so much pure base content. They're like farming the like real juice.
Yeah, streaming is just strange to me. It's really weird. Like it's a lifestyle. You know, you can't like become a Twitch streamer without having the facilities to fully just like go for that one thing.
And a lot of them are psychos, bro.
Yeah,
they really are.
Yeah, I think you're right. But something happened last year which drastically changed my opinion on reaction content. Specifically regarding music, because it was the start of the Kendrick Drake beef.
Right, you get all that context.
The ability, not just context, but like relating with other people's glee and excitement and anticipation and just like pure reaction, where I'd hear like a line from Euphoria, the first Kendrick diss, and be like, holy fuck, that like, damn son, and then
damn Daniel,
and then I'd want someone to relate to, but wherever I was, like I didn't have someone to bounce off of, to then go on like a bunch of different reaction channels, and they're like jumping off the walls, kind of right there with you. For such a moment, like a cultural moment,
I hear that. Or even when it's like not a cultural moment, like I went through a little phase of watching people like playing the last section of Red Dead.
Yeah.
And just like sharing in that like experience with them.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly it. And there are certain games I find like really addictive to watch people go through, like Dark Souls. Seeing someone go through Dark Souls for the first time. It's like so interesting, and it feels like you're sharing in a feeling.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I remember when I was there, like doing that same thing. But that's a video game, so that's like Let's Plays, which kind of aren't reactions, but it's
way more transformative than like watching a movie clip, I guess. But
yeah,
I don't know. At the same time, in the right context, I do like that as well. And I opine for a version of YouTube where you could be looser with music, like the last Draw After Hours we did, where we're doing the meme playlist, and that video got flagged to all hell. And without the Patreon, we wouldn't be able to do that, really, or it just wouldn't be worth our time to do. So,
but like I recently I watched I can't remember his name, or I didn't so much watch. I listened through the entirety of GNX with a guy, I can't remember his last name, but his first name's Tony. It was like Tony and his friend listening to GNX for the first time and like reacting to it. Yeah. Because I've listened to that album like 100 times. To listen to it once, like you're kind of listening to it with other people, but not. Yeah. Like it's you're vicariously getting that first listen back by hearing other people react to it. Yeah. For that utility, I really appreciate.
There's pros and cons to that. Like I find that type of content is super corny when it's like, man, listening to Bohemian Rhapsody for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, shut up! You've heard that song, you idiot.
Yeah,
you liar.
Yeah.
You've heard that fucking song. You're lying.
Fucking not.
And they're the fake ass reaction where they're like soy facing. No, whoa! It really went there with it? It changed? Whoa! Yeah. Can't be doing with that. But yeah, there's just so much to filter through.
Yeah, but I mean it's different when like, because it with the Kendrick beef thing.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of the cap on that.
There's a whole story to tell there.
Yeah,
the difference,
and there's a lot to react to, really. Like to pause it and be like, oh, he's talking about this aspect and blah 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 blah. Yeah, Yeah, I like it. I'm cool with it now. I've made my peace.
It depends. I still take it on a case by case, to be honest.
Also, we reacted to Will the fucking Farter. So like,
We reacted to Will the Farter. We reacted to Bomb.
We reacted to Bomb. We react to everything. We're reactionists.
We've become what we've hated. You liar!
For democracy.
You became the thing you swore to destroy.
No, you're being Anakin.
Oh, what does he say again? Bloody fuck!
You turned her against me.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think?
I think that's the end of the episode, my bro.
Nice.
I'm gonna go behind here and say goodbye.
Should we close the curtains on this one?
Yeah, I think it's time for the curtain call.
Bye bye.
Do you feel bad when you lie?
What is that? Can you tell me what that is?
It's
Lie detector time.